Draxix dude here. We're here with a little commentary. Game number 5, obviously. The Warriors are up 2. No, game number 4. I'm gonna have this switched. The title's gonna be switched to game number 4. It's game number 4. The Warriors are up 2-1. This is my predictions for what's gonna be going down. It seems right now that the NBA playoffs are really kicking off. And I believe that here on in, it's going to be a whole different ball game.
2K Sports pregame show.
And I truly mean that.
Welcome to 2K Sports,
tonight's game will be crazy interesting, because tonight's game will decide who will basically who will get basic advantage going forward. Because if the Cavs win 2, they'll definitely be able, if they can move on and go to Golden State and win there, they will definitely be on the fast track to winning the NBA playoffs. And I think with the Cavaliers win here, I think Game 5 will definitely be a lot easier. So, in the end, I'm going to be talking about Game 5. I think the Cavaliers are going to take this one close. It's going to be a close game. I believe so. And then they're going to take that momentum into Game 5 and win it there. I want the Cavaliers to win the NBA championship, because I'm a big LeBron James fan. Always have, always will be. And I believe that this game is going to be interesting nonetheless. They're going to have to call onto their team to make some plays, especially Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Of course, they got to put up double-digit numbers in assists, points, everything. They got to score. They can't let Draymond Green or anybody play their game well. You got to have Irving shoot some good threes. He's not a big three shooter. That's the issue here. But you can't let Kyrie Irving and everybody dominate the entire game.
That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason.
You got to have Tristan Thompson. He's got to be putting up some numbers as well. You got to have the big 5, the 5 just players. You got to have all 5 of them play. You got to have them all show up. They got to be playing their game, and they got to be playing well. And you got to have Kyrie Irving doing stuff like this.
And that one's good.
You got to let him score. You got to let everybody else. You got to get these guys working out. And I think the Warriors need to realize. Well, I don't think they need to realize this, but they need their bench making a lot of points, and that's why they've been dominating, is because they've been able to generate a lot of points off the bench. They've been able to bring those guys up to their next level where they need to be. And of course, you can't put up crazy fouls like this. Again, I'm just going to play the first quarter.
He is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And you gotta let certain players play their game.
He was one of the best pick and roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player. Good point.
And I really think they need to work on Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes is one of the best forwards in the game right now. In the game, by the game I mean in the NBA.
Irving dishes to Thompson. And another miss by Cleveland.
I just think that people need to realize how certain players, how good they actually are. Like Harrison Barnes, he needs to be shooting like that. He's got to be shooting the three-point shot. And he's got to be playing the way he's playing right now for them to have a shot to win. And of course, Kyrie Irving's got to be playing against Stephen Curry like that. His defense is what everybody loves, because he can play monster good defense. When Monte Ellis was on the Warriors, he was getting a lot of steals, and that's the reason why they were doing good with Monte Ellis. I think if Monte Ellis was on the same team, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same team, my opinion. And of course, Tristan Thompson's got to be scoring. You gotta get your middle working. You gotta get Kevin Love, LeBron, everybody. They gotta be on all cylinders here.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
J.R. Smith's got to be working, and I think that's all I really need to talk about here in this video today. So I appreciate any of you guys who aren't a big fan of basketball to check out the video, and if you guys have watched through the whole thing, I appreciate you for sticking around, at least through a little bit of it, and I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.